Now his countryman Del Toro moving to the front for the first time, I think, this climb.
Bang on 2 minutes, the same time as Pinzo, who's doing all the attacking earlier on. This is a big acceleration by the man from Mexico. It's been a great to the eyes of the Frenchman. This is the hardest part of the climb now. Le Cerf now getting dropped as well. So there's 3 out in front. Isaac Del Toro looking very good. Matteo Riticello in second place, looking behind, and you'll see the Italian. I think that is Piganzoli. Pellizzari, who's dropped a little bit further back. The road continues to ebb and flow here, fighting their own personal battle up this climb. Still 3.5 kilometers to go. But I tell you what, set the tempo here, riding his own race here, is the Mexican, who looks pretty relaxed, all things considered, Jens.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen him open up and try to let Ricciutello come through, and Ricciutello is taking that as a sign to attack. I'm hoping we can get a timing to some of the riders behind 5, so they're not going to be too far out of it. If this is just a bad day for them, they're still going to be very close, because they're not going to be more than a minute behind at this point if Ricciutello does take over the jersey. And here he goes. It's a final attack. Del Toro, is he able to follow?
A big launch there by Riticello. He does. He's turning a sprocket or so higher. Riticello using a lower gear here, opening up a small lead. It looks as if the man from Mexico is starting to struggle, like he has. It's so hard just to close that last meter. It is just a matter of 2 or 3 meters, but he is now latching himself back into contention. Another nervous glance round from Matteo Riticello, but the Mexican is back in contact. Isaac Del Toro moves over to the left-hand side. He glances around, and it's now daylight between them and the Italian, who is the best placed rider on the general classification of the 3 riders up the road. But it looks as if it would be Matteo Riticello, but it's coming into view just yet, and it is Del Toro just in front. Del Toro looks like he's stolen a march from Riticello. It's going to be Mexico that take the win here. What? Isaac Del Toro takes victory atop the Col de la Loze to take stage 6 of the Tour de l'Avenir. Matteo Riticello in second place for the United States of America. What a
from Israel Premier Tech, Astana, Kazakhstan. Counter-attack now by Isaac Del Toro, number 7. Been active all day, and now he goes across, up and over the top, and it's Del Toro who's now reaching out for the victory.
And he was riding at the back not long ago. That was actually Nick Schultz there who was trying to close it down, but this is a great attack. One would call this a cheeky move, desperate one, because there's a man who can sprint. He's a rider you say has a great future, Robbie, and this could be a move.
Well, this could be the winning move. He's coming up to the final left-hand bend, and hesitation behind. So Del Toro, he'll be loving this.
And he's
They're leaving it too late.
He's not even on the hook, still he's riding on the handlebars on the top.
Caleb Ewan is in amongst there as well, but is it too little too late inside the final 100 metres?
Well, as they come now, they build up the sprint behind, and Caleb Ewan is not in on this one, as it is Israel. Oh, he's done it right on the line. Can you believe an opportunist win like that?
Well, Del Toro launches on the left-hand side. Yates was coming to the end, and now Tulit just pulls out of the line and sits on the wheel of Tobias Johannesson. But Isaac Del Toro has invested everything in this moment.
Yeah, these are the 3 we talked about: Del Toro, Tobias Johannesson and Ben Tulit. I think Tobias, you're going to win this, but Del Toro on the front here, but he's got 2 quality riders that have got fast finishes into the last kilometre. Now, it doesn't exactly go up. There is a steep pitch as soon as we turn left, Ned. Yep. Then it eases a little bit.
It is an opportunity, though, if any of these have got the legs to go early. Johannesson gritting his teeth. Can anyone do anything on this left-hand turn coming up in the next couple of 100 metres? Tulit, very hard to read. He's done nothing in terms of attacking or aggression so far. He's just followed the moves, looked very strong, and been brilliantly positioned.
For me, this is helping Tobias Johannesson. I think of the 3 riders here, he's got the better kit come the finish. So he takes it on a little bit. He doesn't want anybody creeping in through the back door. It just kick up a little bit now, but then it eases all the way to the line. So it looks as if so far we could be seeing a sprint between these 3.
Well, Yates is the next rider on the road. He's about to be caught by Aino Rubio and Jefferson Cepeda. Smart move by Ben Tulit, and this is the first time that the young British rider has been on the front at any point in this race. He's left it until 600 metres to go to get on the front.
Well, I think all of them now, as we come up to this left-hand turn now, the last kind of steep pitch, they've realised that the 3 here, the 3 of them have got a podium. so they'll be on the podium. They want to try and kind of guarantee it. Who's going to win? From where I'm sitting at the moment, I think Tobias Johannesson is the danger here.
So they've neutralised the threat of an attack on this steep section for 100. Well, spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Here goes the Norwegian now, trying to get clear. He's got about 100 metres to try and drop these two. If he doesn't do that, then that might blow up in his face. He has gone early, Tobias Johannesson, and the reaction comes from Tulit. Isaac Del Toro sitting on the wheel of the British rider, and Tulit winching himself across just about to the wheel of the Norwegian. Still got a couple of bike lengths to close, and maybe, just maybe, Tobias Johannesson didn't need to do that.
Yeah, maybe he wasn't confident of his sprints. Great opportunity for Del Toro to go, but it's actually Ben Tulit. I think Del Toro's waiting for the last few hundred metres now. It's a gamble. I think Tobias Johannesson has already, used his energy up, but Del Toro could be sitting here primed to come over the top of the Ben Tulit.
Well, the gradient isn't there for Ben Tulit to drop Isaac Del Toro, who looks suddenly very composed again. They're going to swing left-handed through a hairpin, and off he goes in pursuit of glory. Isaac Del Toro sweeping past Tulit. Tobias Johannesson is beaten into third place by the looks of it, and Isaac Del Toro is going to deliver the victory for UAE Team Emirates. Unzipped, bright sunshine here outside the Superga. A masterclass, a brilliant display from one of the most exciting riders in world racing.
Eta Ken Farmako txirrindulari bat ere aurreko posizioetan.
Orain, Del Toro ritmo aldaketa, eta
ez da oso ritmo aldaketa bortitza izan, Alexek urpilean sartzeko aukera duen.
Baina Del Toro aurrera doa. Alexe sufritu beharko du, ez da asko geratzen pike gaina hartzeko, baina orain Del Toro urte guztian ibili den moduran hiltzen atzo ere lehenengo postuetan ibilia da, eta ez du parekorik gaurkoan ere pike gainera gerturatzen ari dela. Alexe hortxe sufritzen atzetikan.
Comentábamos que Del Toro, siguiendo la forma que llevaba Otraya estos últimos días, ha sido capaz de soltar de rueda a Alex Aramburu, que al principio parecía que podría entrar, pero no ha sido posible.
Eta tartea dago, Del Toro beste ritmo bat izan du guztiz pike igotzerako garaian, eta Panama 5 kilometro soilik falta direnean, jetxiera horren ondoren 13 kilometro soilik geratuko direnean, seinale gogorra da gainontzeko txirrindularientzako, pertsona batek horrelako nagusitasuna izatea pike gainean. Bertatikan lau hartuko dute, eta metara, eta bai, Ayuso iritsi da Alexen kurpilera. Beraz, UAE bi txirrindularirekin bat lasterketa buruan, bestea bigarren taldetxoan Alex Arambururekin batera, eta garesti izan behar du Alexek errelebo aldortzea Ayusorekin.
Kezko Higgins eta Héctor Álvarez dirudite, ez da?
Y él solito se está ganando la victoria, pancarta de último kilómetro.
A 15 segundos y no viene nada lento.
Curva hacia la derecha y ya no le falta nada para llegar a meta y conseguir una victoria más en su palmarés, en un año que pocos han podido igualarle. Aquí los jóvenes animando, cogiendo la carretera entera, y esos últimos 400 metros que tiene para disfrutar Isaac Del Toro, que los demás corredores van a tener que disputar el sprint en las mismas carreteras, y Isaac Del Toro que disfrutará de estos últimos 300 metros van a sufrir mucho para el sprint. Isaac que gana la carrera, pronto le veremos en cámaras de meta. Aquí viene Isaac, pronto vendrán consigo los demás corredores, tanto el cuarteto como el pelotón. Isaac en la línea de meta, que tiene tiempo para celebrar, lo celebra.
Watch out for Isaac Del Toro. At the front are Alexandro Covi and Rafael Marca. but Isaac Del Toro is coming up behind a little hidden. As I mentioned, he is the rider who is wearing a black vest and white arm warmers. He is not wearing his traditional clothing, and the riders from the ATS team jump out with the aim of making themselves known at the head of the pack. This is when there are less than 3,000 meters left to the finish. The riders look at each other little by little because they know that the climb is about to begin. And watch his clutch is already making a significant gap within the main group. Watch out, he's going to go through only 300 meters left. The railings are starting to talk, the people are resounding. The murmur of the people is starting to become visible. The flags are flying on the Austrian soil. Alexandro Kobe. Only 200 meters left, but behind him is a cyclist from Enos Renators who is trying to break away. It's not known who will be the winner of the day, only 100 meters left. Alexandro Kobe tries with what he has to take the victory, but there is Andre Agas, and watch out for Isaac Del Toro, a Mexican cyclist who looks very hidden, but eager to succeed. Isaac Del Toro also jumps. The finish line is undeniable. Let's see the replay that happened in Sol Austriaco, but it seems that the victory goes to Isaac Del Toro. Indeed, victory for the Mexican. Isaac Del Toro triumphs in the second stage of the Tour of Austria, and it makes him a very
The saddle Hershey gets popped straight away.
Yeah, that dispenses with the Swiss, and Mollema, master tactician, saw that coming. He read it perfectly, but how long can those veterans' legs hold out on the wheel of the young Mexican, almost half his age? And now he's powering clear. That seated acceleration from Isaac Del Toro. Mollema, I think, acknowledges he can't go with him. And surprise, surprise, Matt, we see a UAE Team Emirates rider attacking off the front and going solo with 17.5 kilometers to go. In the Superga climb in Piemonte, on the famous ascent of that climb outside Turin, he surprised a few people by producing the Pogacar bow. He did it again at the Giro d'Italia, wearing the Maglia Rosa in victory. And are we going to see him replicate that bow that became the trademark, or has become the trademark, of Tadej Pogacar? He's deserved it. Isaac Del Toro is putting himself in the frame with his inspiration and with the man who has dominated affairs. And Del Toro comes to the line, and he's barely done a day's work. Look at that. It's as easy as you like for Del Toro. He pats his chest, he points to the sky, and he's made that look so...
Vedete Hirschi guida il terzetto dei più immediati inseguitori. Adesso la fase di studio. Scaloni si mantiene in terza posizione. È un rettilineo lungo in leggera salita, non c'è da farsi trarre in inganno perché è facile lanciare la volata troppo presto. Il traguardo sembra lì, a poche centinaia di metri in realtà. È ancora lunga la strada verso l'epilogo. Stiamo per entrare dalle telecamere fisse con Piganzoli in prima posizione, Del Toro in seconda posizione. Parte lunga la volata del messicano del UAE Team Emirates. Alle sue spalle Cristian Scaloni non riesce a tenere la ruota. È una volata lunga sulla destra dei teleschermi verso il centrostrada per Isaac Del Toro, con Scaloni che comunque prova a resistere. Isaac Del Toro ancora al comando e conquista così il successo nella 47esima edizione del